as Finn Irons leads away. Shower of smoke being kicked up from the petrol engines. Back of these D-Max carts. Heavyweights just being unleashed in the background, but through comes Finn Irons and Christian Hill towards the starting line. Green flag shows and 12 minutes of racing gets underway, and it is a clean start for Finn Irons. Christian Hill goes round the outside through turn 2. Christian Hill takes the lead at the first couple of corners of the race. Dramatic start there. Junior Field rockets into turn 4 hairpin, and somebody spins in the back and rotates themselves another 180 degrees, gets going again. The heavyweights unleashed in the background, and it looks like Whitney holding off Tidnam then in the first couple of corners, with Thompson still in third. With I think that's Cameron Daz making a few places up the order near the top 4. Meanwhile, Finn Irons still holding on to P2. Christian Hill is very much the one that stole the march. Ollie Kite is third, George Beecham fourth, Josh Melling fifth, Leo Jackson 6th, Kai Furner 7th, Dominic Fleming 8th, Oscar Pratt 10th, and then we have got Leighton Barker Yates rounding out our top 10. In juniors, as cart 153 gets it all wrong at the hairpin, comes out just in front of Henry Walters. Our front runners in heavyweights, it's still Whitney and Tidnam in that order, I believe. Unfortunately, top screen only showing the top 10, so I'm trying to play it by eyes. It is. Sounds like our lightweights are being called into the carts, so anybody listening who is on the lightweight field, get your helmets, your suits and boots on, because it's almost time to get going again. Christian Hill pulling a small gap over Finn Irons. Small but decisive at the moment, and it looks like Whitney is starting to drop Tidnam into the clutches of Adam Thompson. There we go. Christian Hill sets a 47.1. Finn Irons keeping pace, but he's got Ollie Kite in that green helmet all over the back of him. George Beecham is still fourth with Josh Melling. It is Tidnam that's leaving Lee Whitney behind. Sorry if I maybe got the two mixed up earlier. So Tidnam doing a very, very good job, having got the jump on at the start. It has started raining as well, so the delay could well lead to loss of grip as cart 133 spins. Very frustrated there. That's Dominic Fleming that had a spin. It's I think Finn Irons has had a spin at the first corner as well. So a few drops of rain and the rear tyres are sliding like crazy. I think Irons and Ollie Kite have been coming together, because Irons is remonstrating with him. Kite has lost time as well. Well, that puts George Beecham, I think, into second position now. And potentially Josh Melling into third. So, all change. Big drama as the pole sitter running into issues with Ollie Kite. Bit of a move between cart 156, that's Jackson, in a little bit of a battle. These are the tail enders of heavyweights being caught by, they're being, sorry, being a bit confused. That's Irons trying to fight his way back through the pack. So the order: Christian Hill leads, George Beecham, Josh Melling is third, Leo Jackson fourth, Finn Irons in fifth, fighting away with Leo Jackson. Then it's Ollie Kite sixth, Kai Furner seventh, Leighton Barker Yates is eighth, ahead of Oscar Pratt and Dominic Fleming. Meanwhile, the heavyweights, it is still Tidnam leading Whitney, and I believe Adam Thompson in the red suit, black helmet. Yellow flags being waved in the middle sector. So somebody's spun at turn 4. Drivers for the heavyweight field acknowledging that. Yeah, Jackson and Melling having a great fight over third in the juniors. As further down in the juniors, it's all very, very hectic. There is Will Tidnam, still leading Whitney and Thompson. Mike Bennett has fought his way up to third and is holding back what I believe is Cameron Daz. It's Michael Bowles behind Mike Bennett, sorry. Then it is Ash Chivers. Fighting still very much continuing. In front, does look the rain has stopped. Christian Hill, 2-second gap to George Beecham. Oh, little battle there, Ash Chivers fighting away with, I think that's, I believe it's Cameron Daz, just behind him. So behind Josh Melling is still holding off Leo Jackson and Finn Irons, trying to fight back onto the podium. Kai Berner, meanwhile, is sixth ahead of Oscar Pratt. Leighton Barker Yates is P8, then is Andre Manuel Nagu P9 and Dominic Fleming rounding out the top 10. Still a little bit of intermittent raindrops here and there at Daytona Sandown Park. There is danger it could get worse here. Yellow flags at the back end of the circuit briefly, but they're clear now. Still Tidman, Whitney, Thompson, Bennett in the top 4. I think Ash Chivers is 5th. Holding off kart 53. Indeed he is. Then it is Michael Bowles, kart 146, Anthony Deverell, Henry Walter, Ollie Kite. In fact, Ollie Kite's just passed Henry Walter on that previous lap. And I think Walter's lost another position, this time to Louis Draper, as more yellow flags flying ahead of them. Oh dear. Tidnam really building his gap. They are starting to lap some of the back markers are the heavyweight front runners now. Finn Irons, by the way, has taken advantage of some chaos. He's ahead of George Beecham, so I think Beecham was the one in issues there. Oh, Walter and Louis Draper fighting just outside the top 7 in heavyweights at the turn 6 hairpin. But Irons now closing on the back. He's about a couple of seconds on the back of Josh Melling. Melling goes about 3 seconds behind our junior leader, Christian Hill. Lots of track limits warnings for multiple drivers. Still 3 minutes left on the clock here at Daytona Sandown Park. Christian Hill, though, has not put a foot wrong since taking the lead. Finn Irons only just able to fight his way back onto the podium, but Josh Melling could find himself under attack in these final couple of laps here. Meanwhile, Leo Jackson has actually set the fastest lap, 146.7, I believe, well, personal best at the very least. 5th. There's Kai Ferner, I think, under attack for P6 from Oscar Pratt. And Oscar Pratt, of course, another of our new drivers pushing for a top 6 here. 2 minutes left to go on the clock. Adam Thompson being closed in upon by Mike Bennett here for P3. Final spot on the podium in heavyweights. As our top two, Tidnam and Whitney, just disappearing up the road from the rest. Irons all over the back as they go into turn 8, the final corner of Josh Melling with the white helmet. Whoa! Bit of contact there between Kai Ferner and I think that was Oscar Pratt. Made a bit of a dive, then led him back through. Got to be careful here because Leighton Parker Yates is not far behind now either. There's Tidnam, 6 seconds now I think out of Whitney and Thompson and Bennett. All close together, then it's Ash Chivers. About 153, 152. Oh, Finn Irons. Trying to stop Henry Walter, I think, from, lapping Henry Walter. We'll keep up with Josh Maines. Here we go, final lap of the race then, and Christian Hill could well be on for a victory. It's Kai Ferner fighting away with Oscar Pratt. Leighton trying to go around the outside of Pratt at the final corner. All very, very hectic. Will Tidnam is about to start his final lap as well. Excellent performance Tidnam has put in, as many expected going in. Christian Hill is going to be coming up soon. Here he is. Christian Hill coming through the final couple of corners now, and it is going to be victory for Christian Hill in one of his first appearances. It is going to be Josh Melling that takes second in the juniors, with Finn Irons just missing out. Oh, look at this, Kai Ferner has got a pile of cars trying to attack him, and here comes Oscar Pratt up the inside into the final corner trying to steal P6, but it is going to be Kai Ferner that holds on, and what a amazing defensive drive from Ferner. Meanwhile, here come our leaders in the heavyweights. It is going to be Will Tidnam now, who crosses the line now to take victory from Lee Whitney, Adam Thompson and Mike Bennett, your top four, sorry. I think it is still going to be Ash Chivers. There we go, confirmation then. Chivers rounds out the top 5 from kart 53, Ollie Kite, Michael Bowles, kart 146, Henry Walter, Anthony Deverell, and then kart 58, kart 150 and kart 145. We're here with Ash Chivers, who went from the very back row of the grid to P5 in the heavyweight class in that first race. A lot of rain that suddenly came out of nowhere, a lot of chaos, people spinning in front of you. You seem to play right into your hands.
Yeah, a couple of doors opened for me on the first lap, but yeah, I felt like in qualifying on my fast lap, or my Super Bowl lap, I spun, so obviously that's what put me at the back of the grid. But I felt pretty good in the practice anyway, so yeah, it's just a case of go forward. It's only one way forward from that far back on the grid. So yeah, I'm happy with it.
Awesome. You feeling confident ahead of race 2?
Yeah, I'll be interested to see like lap time wise where that puts me on the grid for the next one. Hopefully, it's going to be a lot easier wherever I'm starting now anyway. So yeah, it'd be good. It'd be interesting.
Right, so I'm here now with Adam Thompson, P3 in the grid, P3 in the race, but there was a big fight in front of you between, it was Whitney, isn't it? That was right in front of you.
Is it Will?
Yeah, Will.
Tidnam and Whitney. That's it, yeah. No, that was all going on. I managed to watch all that firsthand. That was going well. Will came through and just took it away, really. In the end, I was holding on to third the whole race, and then Mike was catching me up as well for that as well at the end.
Mike was really on a bit of a charge as well, wasn't he?
It was a good race overall, consistent, no issues.
And the rain right when you needed it.
A little bit. I like the rain. Like I was saying earlier, when it rains, brilliant. Evie's come into her own really, and that. So that river at the back end there was, always evolving. So we was trying to work with that, and brilliant. Yeah.
Okay. So Will, a brilliant start. Obviously. Lee Whitney was a bit of a threat at the start, and you just dropped him as the race went on. And especially as the rain fell down, you really came into your own.
Well, I was a little bit worried about the qualifying result. but no, I managed to get a really good start, got away, and I think once a gap had been made, he got stuck with the others battling them. So I managed to get away and hold the gap. So yeah, really chuffed.
Cool. Well, it was quite cold when the rain was falling down. People dropping off the road in front of you.
Yeah.
I expected more of the same in race 2.
Yeah, I hope it rains more because I just felt like I got quicker as the rain came down. But then it got dry again after, so it was kind of on and off. It was tricky to determine, what corners are dry and what were wet, really.
Yeah, right. Okay, just time quickly for an interview with our junior race winner, Mr. Christian Hill. His first win in EKS. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A brilliant start and tricky conditions. You held your own.
Yeah, I didn't actually think it would go that well, to be honest. Right at the start, I think Finn might have outbraked himself or something, but he was gaining on me very fast, and I think he was quite unlucky in that one. But yeah I think overall the conditions were getting a little bit more slippy, but not enough to change the line. So yeah, I'm happy with that.
Awesome, a very commanding performance.
Thank you.
Best of luck. Let's hope you see another one in race 2.
Thank you.